Recently, the city of Vancouver launched a massive bike lane expansion, with new bike lanes popping up in major intersections throughout the city. The problem is, no one was asked if they want, or more importantly, if they will use them. Last week, I showed you a protest of local residents who wanted the city to start spending their tax dollars more responsibly.
We've got $10 million between these two projects that could be redirected to a much better spend. And it comes back to the city is not listening.
But it's more than just about tax dollars. Small businesses are being hurt by the new bike lanes since their inception, and customers are losing all their parking spots. A 2011 study showed that Hornby Street merchants lost a whopping 11% of sales after the new bike lane was installed. Fast forward to 2016, and the city is still refusing to consult those affected. In fact, a new bike lane passes right outside of Canadian Forces Armory and their loading zone. Yet the city didn't even bother to reach out to the Canadian Forces to see what the impacts might be. Of most concern to me, however, is the impact on businesses and the traffic that is driven to those businesses. I spoke earlier with a local restaurant owner, Raphael Elio, whose parking was replaced with the Beatty Street bike lane. Let's take a look. You've lost some parking spots, 24 to be exact. How is this going to impact your business, do you think?
Well, it definitely impacts our daytime business for sure because of the lunch crowd that comes in. They come typically meet down here and they look for convenient spots, which right in front of us, we just lost 24 spots.
And those people aren't biking down here, let's be clear on that, right?
No, they're not. They're typically business people that are coming on for an hour lunchtime and they need to get in and get out, and they're not going to walk a few blocks out of their way to get here.
Now, in 2010, they installed the bike lane on Hornby Street, and there was a study in 2011 that concluded that the average business would lose about 11% in sales. Now, I'm not sure if that'll be the impact here, but should you lose any significant percentage of sales, would the first move be to simply cut staff and lay people off, maybe not give people as many hours as they would usually get?
Well, that's always the thing. You have to judge your labor with your sales and your business levels, and obviously 10% is quite a bit, especially in a business like ours where the margins are pretty tight.
Exactly. So, I mean, the city, did they even consult you before this was going in? Did they come around? Did they even give you just to save face, send someone out here to talk to you?
No, we never seen anybody from the city, or they haven't been consulted in any way at all.
So they just kind of rammed it through. And I see it's on both sides of the street here. Some of the streets they've done one side, so they've actually eliminated all the parking locally. I mean, you'd have to kind of go around the block. Maybe there's restrictions. I know on Georgia Street behind us here, there's streets down there, but there's not a lot of parking. So what do you expect your customers to do? Maybe find another restaurant, sadly?
Oh, I hate to think that, but that's, when you make it less convenient for people to get to you, it's going to be harder for them to, go out of their way to come and visit now. And they could have done other routes, like for Canby Street, for example. I don't know, I'm not an expert in this, but even take one lane here and one lane on Canby Street would have drastically made an improvement here. This side of Beatty Street is ridiculous because of all of the bus traffic that we get, the parking lots coming in and out of the hotels that we have here, and I've seen near catastrophes already with bicyclists.
Yeah, you sent me a picture. There's a hotel nearby here that you're kind of attached to, and so there's a lot of buses that come by, like you said, that unload. And the picture you showed me, we're going to put it up on the screen right now. This woman was on a bicycle, and there was someone unloading off the bus, and they weren't looking, so there could have easily been an accident, maybe someone crashing into them, sadly, right?
Sure. Well, right beside us here is a loading bay here, and people stepping off. We've got courier drivers coming in and out, tourist buses coming in and out, and they have to cross the bike lane there. Yeah.
Now, would you have a personal message maybe for any of the Vision Vancouver councillors or Mayor Robertson who really believe so, vehemently that bike lanes are the solution?
I just would say that they'd have to really have a thought about how it impacts the businesses and try to spread that out. Both sides of Beatty Street, that to me, that was too much. That was too much.
No, I agree. I live nearby, and I want to challenge any other Rebel viewers who are out there who live downtown Vancouver to come and find Frankie's Italian Kitchen here on Beatty Street. Come support it because, we don't want to see you lose too much business. I know I've never been to your restaurant, but I'm going to walk down here. That's my promise to you. I'm going to spend more time. I'm going to try and come and support you guys. And if there's anybody out there, like I said, come on down, support your businesses that are on your bike lanes that have lost a little bit because of Mayor Robertson's short-sighted strategy. All right, for the Rebel.media, with Raphael here from Frankie's Italian Kitchen and Bar, I'm Christopher Wilson.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.